What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Junior. I'm here. Just woke up from a nap, looking crazy. Got a little bit of the fan blowing. Got the Castle Sports Talk behind me. You see it, and I'm here for an underdog draft. But that's not what's important. What's important is I got my guy, the one and only Big Z in the draft. Oh, we got another special guest. What's going on, Big Maya? What's going on? What's the word?
You got it to work.
Yeah, I got it to work. We about to start the draft right now. So speaking of drafts, is everything okay, man?
Yeah, just can't check right now.
Yeah, we about to start the video.
Alright.
So I'm gonna start sharing my screen. I haven't been on this in a while, so let me figure out my screen layout real quick. I'll pick that screen layout, and we're gonna do an underdog draft. The Best Ball Mania 5 or 4, I forget what number they're on. Their flagship tournament that has a grand prize of $1.5 million. That's what we're chasing. Woo! $1.5 million. And they also have prizes. I think they have a total of like $20 million of grand total prizes, but first place gets 1.5 million. So, we're chasing money. And oh shoot, so the draft already started. Let me stop talking, share screen. And we're just gonna jump right into it. And hopefully I'm gonna be able to explain to y'all while I do it. So first of all, Zam, introduction a little bit now that I got the setup, the environment going a little bit. Let the people know what we're doing. You want to introduce yourself again or say anything?
So I'm gonna introduce myself now.
Okay.
I'm Zion. I'm 9 years old right now. In December I'll be 10, and I'm also in the JFK going into fourth grade. And I did a video with my dad before doing a mock draft of the draft, and we also did a short.
We also did a short
where I finally got on the jumbotron.
We just finished watching that too.
Yeah.
All right, Zion. So really quick, first round, pick number 6. We're right there in the middle of the draft order. Who do you think can take in first round?
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase. Nah, man, he's probably not gonna play week 1, so we're not gonna pick him because he's having contract disputes.
Yes.
Yes. We're gonna go with Bijan. The last tier 1 running back, which is the tier 1s are Brees Hall and Bijan Robinson. So I'm glad to take one of those in the first round every time. Jamar Chase is going through contract disputes. Brandon Ayuk just got his contract extended. And Jamar Chase is the next one trying to get that. But the difference is he's not on a contract year. He has 2 years remaining on his contract, so it's going to be a little tricky for him to get that. The Bengals are not trying to do that. Jamar Chase feels disrespected. It is what it is. Jamar Chase has fallen in the draft because of that. You can now get him at an ADP 7. And right now we're at pick 8, and he goes at pick 8. So we got Bijan Robinson. So what we're doing here is a marathon draft, meaning there is no playoffs in this draft. If you've logged on to our previous videos or have done drafting yourself, you know that UnderDog has 14 weeks regular season and a 3-week, 1 round, you could be bounced playoff where, if you make it to the 3rd round, you win big money. Last year, I won, around $50,000. So I hit it big and I know what I'm doing. So we're trying to hit it even bigger this year. And if you're following me, in my journey, I haven't been posting too much, but if you're following me at all, then you're gonna see greatness, man, and hopefully you're picking up some tips. So Zion, round 2, right? Since there's no playoffs in this, and it's just 17 weeks of cumulative scoring, no playoffs. What are you thinking for round 2?
Either Drake London or Nico.
Why?
Drake London's. I think he's the wide receiver 1 for the Atlanta Falcons. He's also very young and he can develop really fast too. And he also has great catching skills too.
He does. You also forgot to mention that it would be kind of a stack, wide receiver, running back stack.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that.
We're going to see what Tob 12 does. He got a little badge, so we're going to respect him and give him his time. All right, Tob 12. Oh, Isaiah Pacheco. Whoa. He picked Isaiah Pacheco at pick 18 in the second round. That is pretty bold, Tob. And we're gonna go with what Zan was talking about. I do think Drake London is a pretty expensive dang pick this year, considering that this is drafting him at his absolute ceiling, something we've never seen from him before. To be drafted in the second round, definitely an expensive pick, but I am fine getting him. If you're just trying to get some Drake London shares, or if you're trying to do a stack with the Falcons team, I'm fine with getting Drake London. A naked Drake London, overweight on Drake London, I'll pass on both of those. But Drake London in the right team, in the right stack, I'll get him. And I don't have too many Drake London shares. I'm probably maybe at like 6-7%, maybe 5, maybe 4. So we got a little stack going on. And if you know, stacks in fantasy are probably one of the most important things when you think about winning money and when you think about maximizing your point total. Because if the Falcons are a good team, guess what? Bijan Robinson and Drake London are going to be balling out, right? So if the season comes along and we live in a reality where the Atlanta Falcons are a top 5 offense, they kill it, which is definitely in a good likelihood. Then we got two of the major pieces in one of the top 5 offenses in the league, which could pretty much guarantee us at least a top 4 finish. But we want top 2 finish. So we're going to have to nail our next picks after this. So round 3, we're up in 5 picks. What are you thinking, Z?
5 picks.
We got Bijan Robinson, running back. Boom. Love it. Drake London. I love it because we got the Bijan stack. I'm thinking we're going to have to get another wide receiver. Because Devontae. Come on, man. Devonta. Should I call you Ziona? I think we're gonna need a wide receiver to give our wide receiver room some firepower, just because Drake London's an expensive pick, and we're gonna need to back him up. But you know what? I don't have a lot of them, so we might as well. When I don't draft a lot of a player, and I happen to draft him in a particular draft, I like to pretend like he's gonna be a hero on my team, meaning like I don't really draft backup for them. But we're just gonna see what we have on the board. Essentially, if I draft Drake London like I did now, and I don't draft him barely ever, it makes sense to just pretend like he's gonna ball out for me regardless, and just format my team assuming that. But I just really feel like getting him some backup right here. So I'm thinking either DJ Morsey, I'm thinking maybe not Malik Neighbors. I'm thinking either DJ Moore or Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith.
Why?
He's on a really great team with Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, and he also has a really great quarterback at Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
So and if A.J. Brown gets hurt or anything, he will become the wide receiver 1.
Devontae Smith is still wide receiver 2 on his team. DJ Moore is wide receiver 1. Philadelphia Eagles added Saquon Barkley to the mix, and now they have a worse offensive line, which means more competition for Devontae and less time for them to throw it. While DJ Moore just had an upgrade from Justin Fields, who can't throw for shit, to Caleb Williams. So I do love Devontae Smith this year. I have more Devontae Smith than I have DJ Moore, but I'm starting to really love the idea of 3rd round DJ Moore, just because he balled out. Like, he balled out last year with Justin Fields and the other guy, Badgett, their backup quarterback, who also sucks. So with Caleb Williams this year, like, he got to ball out. Yeah, he got more competition in Roma Dunze and Keenan Allen, but he's still wide receiver 1 there. And I think at this point, I'm trying to get my DJ Moore shares up. So, we're just going to be spitfire, and we just hope that you take it all in because there's a whole world behind this. You feel me? If you want to support, just because you know me and Zion, we love it, and we appreciate it. And at the very least, we hope that you could pick something up so you could play this, have fun, and maybe win some money. So round 4 coming up. We got a running back and 2 wide receivers. As you know, we could start 3 wide receivers in best ball tournaments, 2 running backs in best ball tournaments, 1 quarterback, 1 tight end, and also 1 flex. What are you thinking for round 4 as we shape out the format of our team?
I would not 2 wide receivers Tank Dell, Michael Pittman.
I hate Tank Dell, so we're not picking Tank Dell.
Pittman.
I have a lot of Michael Pittman, and I'm down to take another one. But I'm also down to take a naked Jalen Hurts and just stealing from that guy who got Devontae. I'm down to get a naked Jalen Hurts just because he runs the ball a lot. And he has such a good offense that he's going to do good regardless. And I feel fine with getting a naked Jalen Hurts. He's such a good thrower and runner. And he goes. I picked 41. So I picked 43. It's looking like Pittman's going to be on the board for us. Pittman's off the fucking board. Damn, Z. We was talking about sniping someone. We got sniped. What do you think? We got Patty Mahomes, Tank Dell, Lamar Jackson, James Cook. We got 12 seconds to pick.
James Cook. Like you said, Lamar Jackson is getting a little slim, so they don't want to run with him as much as they used to. And you said you also don't like Tank Dell, so you're not getting him.
Lamar Jackson's going to run less. I think he's going to have a worse year than his MVP year last year. I'm kind of, I'm not in the mood to get a naked Patrick Mahomes or, Rasheed Rice already went. I'm not in the mood for a naked Patrick Mahomes today. I wanted James Cook just because he's on a good offense. I looked. Bijan Robinson got a bye week of 12. Kenneth Walker got a bye week of 10. I love James Cook. I love Kenneth Walker. So at this point, I just did the guy who doesn't have the same bye week as my RB1. You always want to be careful with bye weeks. Mm-hmm. Another tip for you guys. Excuse me. We got Drake London and DJ Moore as our 2 wide receivers. Drake London has a very high floor. He's just so expensive. But he has a very high floor, great player. You know he's going to ball out this year, coming into his own. I'm very confident he's going to finish top 10 in wide receivers, you know what I mean? Maybe top 15. I'm very confident he'll finish top 15. I just don't know about top 5. I don't think he'll finish top 5. I just really don't see that over a bunch of other players. I do see a world where DJ Moore finishes top 5 over Drake London just because I think at this point in their careers, Caleb Williams I know he's a rookie, but Caleb Williams is different. What I seen in the preseason, he's different. What I seen CJ Stroud, a young rookie, do last year, and Caleb Williams just is more impressive. I think there's a good chance. I just think he has a higher ceiling than Kirk Cousins and the Falcons have. And you could double team Drake London all day. You know what I mean? And you'll leave Bijan Robinson open, which is cool. But you can't double team DJ Moore when you got Keenan Allen and Roma Dunze. So DJ Moore is going to have a lot of one-on-ones, and he's going to feast. He's going to feast, and Caleb Williams is going to throw it deep. Throw it deep all day, DJ Moore. I can't wait to see it. So Drake London's expensive, but I love DJ Moore, Drake London. I don't have a lot of that, so I'll take that all day. Kenneth Walker, I think he's a gimme for at least 8 touchdowns this year. He's a gimme for at least 8 touchdowns in Seattle. Bijan Robinson is going to be a beast. All right, Zion, we're up in 1 pick. What are you thinking?
I don't know, but the only person I see is Anthony Richardson and possibly getting a Indiana stack later.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, Indianapolis.
Well, I could go Calvin Ridley here. Because we like Calvin Ridley. Could go George Pickens. I think Anthony Richardson could fall to us down. I love the idea of Anthony Richardson. I'm gonna go George Pickens. You wanna know why, Zone?
Why?
Because he's the only person there. He's the only guy there. He's the only receiver there. We're gonna have to get him.
Yeah, but he has a pretty bad quarterback. So Russell Wilson
I think Russell
If he
Wilson's a
fails-
bad quarterback, but I think we've seen players perform with bad quarterbacks. Drake London, you feel me? And Drake London has never blown up, you feel me? But George Pickens, I think where we draft him at 55, I think he has a very high floor. And right now it's looking like a high floor team with Drake London and George Pickens. I don't think George Pickens has a high ceiling because it's quarterback, but I do love his floor. So depending on the format, you know what I mean? I'm fine with getting George Pickens who has a high floor because
You sure anything you wish run fall?
I just want to shore up the wide receiver. I'm not sure he's going to fall.
We're up in 9 picks.
I know. I think he could fall, like fall. I don't think Calvin Ridley will fall, but I would love if he fell. If neither of them fall, I am fine getting a David Montgomery or a Chris Godwin.
I like Chris Godwin.
I love Chris Godwin this year. Tell me a little bit why you love Chris Godwin.
I love Chris Godwin, one, because Mike Evans is getting pretty old, and Chris Godwin will get a lot of. Chris Godwin will also get a lot of throws at him since he did really good last season. I think he did really good last season, and he will get a lot of throws to him.
Yeah, he got hurt for a couple of games last year, but he had 83 receptions, 131 targets. Was fed the ball a bunch, 131 targets. He's a big slot guy. I think he's about maybe 6'1", 6'2". He's definitely over 200 pounds. He might be 205. I'll say definitely over 190, 195. He might be like 205, maybe 210. And they're just going to pepper him with targets, and he goes. They're going to pepper him with targets. I think he's a guy that can win a lot of one-on-ones as a big slot guy. It's going to be a lot tough for a lot of cornerbacks to defend that. And I really like Chris Godwin this year because, like Zion said, Mike Evans is strictly an outside guy. He's getting older. So on Chris Godwin, they're going to design a lot of plays for him. And it's looking like the last guy that I queued is Roma Doomsday. And it's looking like we're going to have a little stack.
For Caleb Williams. If we get him.
In Chicago. We're going to target Caleb Williams. You know, Zion says if. Zion says if, but that's not a football word. If. That's not a football word. You know what I mean? Things like sure. That's not a football word. Jim Harbaugh said it the other day. He has an interview where he says there's a bunch of words that aren't football words, and it's pretty funny. I wish I remember, but it's cool. But if isn't a football word. Basically, what I'm saying is we're going to get Caleb Williams. Not if. We're going to target him and we're going to get him. All right? If is not in the football dictionary. So we're 7 picks away. Take a look at the board a little bit. CJ Stroud is at the top. He's falling. I'm eyeing 6 picks away. I would love me a Brian Thomas on my team. I would love me a Christian Watson on my team or a Jackson Smith. And I would also love me a Najee Harris. So we're going to... Deontay's a beast. I don't think he's going to fall. We would love a Deontay. We would love a Brian Thomas. Oh, Brian Thomas goes before Deontay. Look at that. We would love a Christian Watson. We would love a Jackson Smith. And we would also love a Najee Harris. Those are some players we love. Mark it down. Remember that. It depends. It depends what kind of team you're having. But these are just players that, in this range, these are the only ones I'm getting. I'm barely ever getting Aaron Jones. I'm barely ever getting C.J. Stroud. He's too expensive for a quarterback that doesn't run. So I only get C.J. Stroud on the stack. I'd rather get Anthony Richardson. Raheem Mostert, I think Devon A-Chain is coming up in his own. And even though Raheem Mostert is a lot more cheaper than Devon A-Chain, I think Devon A-Chain is probably better. And Raheem Mostert is getting old, and I think it's any day now for him, for the grandfather to win. So grandfather clock. Christian Watson is looking like it's going to be the one because I do not like Keon Coleman this year. Just not enough of a draft prospect, just not enough of a good enough prospect profile for Keon Coleman for me to like him in Buffalo. If I don't get Christian Watson, man, I'll probably get a guy who I usually don't get, which is Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones goes. So guess what? We get our guy who in a best ball tournament where it's good if you're inconsistent. It's not good if you're inconsistent, but it's okay. Like if you get 2 points 3 weeks straight, but then the next 2 weeks you get 30 points each. You know what I mean? Those 30 points, those spike weeks are really what you're looking for in best ball. So Christian Watson is very much a spike week player where he might give you a bunch of duds, but he's going to give you a lot of weeks that are just 30-point weeks, maybe 35-point weeks, and they really just set your team apart and are players that you need to advance. So I really love our wide receiver room. So we're going to take a little bit of the focus away from the wide receiver room, and we're going to look at Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams right here going at quarterback 12, pick 99.
What pick was Justin Herbert?
Oh, Justin Herbert is way down. He's picked quarterback 17, pick 135.
I got him last draft I did.
That's very good. I love me some good old Justin Herbert. Pause. Hey, yo.
Stacked him with Joshua Palmer and Jacob Dog.
All right, we're 7 picks away. I'm trying to think if I should get a running back or if I should reach for Caleb Williams and make sure no one takes him. We're just going to see if there's really a running back that I really feel like I can't pass on. It's looking like Tony Pollard and Zamir, and I could pass on both of them. Excuse me. God damn. All right, yeah. I think I'm good on Zamir White and Tony Pollard. You know what? See, it's past your bedtime. So we're going to do 5 more minutes of this. We're not going to end our draft. We're not going to end the stream with the whole draft. I'll finish the draft on my phone. You'll get ready for bed, and we'll do 5 more minutes of this. How's that sound?
Mm-hmm.
We're up in 2 picks. What are you thinking, Z?
Let's reach for Caleb Williams because there's people who be sniping us every single draft.
You're not trying to get sniped?
Yeah.
If I get sniped for Caleb, I'll be tight. I'll be tight. I might have to reach for Caleb over Jordan Love, Caleb over Jaden Daniels, Caleb over Dak. Oh my God, that's bold. That's bold right there. I mean, how many picks away are we? We'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 picks away, right? Does anyone here have Keenan Allen? Does this guy have Keenan Allen? No. Does this guy have Keenan Allen? No. Does this guy have Keenan Allen? No. Does this guy have Keenan Allen? Yes. Enod. Enod's a threat to take out Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams.
Enod. Do I trust you, Enod?
No.
Enod.
That sounds like a sniping name.
Enod. There's Jaden Daniels. He might want Jaden Daniels because he has Terry McLaurin. I'm going to get Tony Pollard.
No.
I'm going to get Tony Pollard, right? And I'm going to hope Enod gets Jaden Daniels. Get up for this. Yo, get up. Because if he picks Caleb Williams, I'm turning this off. All right? If Enod gets Caleb Williams, I'm turning this off, bruh. So what I'm talking about is he's trying to get a stack probably, right? He wants a stack with Terry McLaurin and Jaden Daniels.
Yes!
I told you he wants that stack with Terry McLaurin and Jaden. He don't want that. He don't want that Caleb and Keenan stack. I need that Caleb stack. I got DJ Moore and Roma Doomsday.
Right
Oh, he goes again. Enod has 2 picks before us. I didn't know Enod has another pick before us.
No.
Then Enod goes again. You think he's gonna go Caleb?
Yes.
You think he's gonna go Caleb?
Yes.
Who wants a Keenan Caleb stack? No one wants that. Nobody wants a Keenan Caleb stack. Nobody wants a Keenan Caleb stack, man. Oh, the only Caleb stack you want is DJ Moore and Roma Doomsday. That's the only Caleb stack you want. Listen, you're better off getting Brian Robinson, Enod.
He's about to do it.
You're better off getting Brian Robinson, Enod. Stop playing with me, Enod. I'm going to turn this off.
No. 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 I told you just get Caleb Williams. As soon as I seen him, I was sure to just pick Caleb Williams. I told you. I told you.
And he fucking picked Jordan Love. Oh my god! Oh my god! I was hoping Jordan Love at least falls to me so I can get Jordan Love and Christian Watson. Snipers! God damn snipers. Like I said, good old Justin Herbert. Pause. All right, I'm gonna just get the Justin Herbert, Joshua Palmer stack. Call it a day. Yo, all right, stream over. Stream over. Good night, everybody. Love y'all. Castle Sports Talk. Zion, Mr. Junior. Peace.